Hey, Marvelous Nerds, welcome back to the Road to Secret Wars. It is time to hit mile marker number 9, The Winter Soldier. Arguably one of the best movies in the MCU. So good, we were able to wrangle up a third guest. With us, as always, is Jim. How you doing, sir?
Good, good. I'm going to say that this one movie ranked, I think, near the top for a long time for me. I when we re-rank these, I don't know what's going to knock it out. It's pretty solid. I mean, Age of Ultron is definitely up there for me, but the Infinity ones. But this is, I don't know if it. I don't think I could knock it out of the top five. We'll have to find out.
I I agree. I know Jay, a returning Avengers champion,
On your
has
left.
some opinions on this. Yes, this is where that came from. What you got for us, Jay?
So I was just thinking, I wish I had thought to pull up our video on that you and I did of ranking the entire Infinity Saga. Because I don't remember where this is. And I'm with you, Jim. This is one of my absolute favorites. Part of the reason I'm here is because this is one of the few films in the saga that this Avengers and the Infinity films, if it comes on like HBO or something, if I'm in a hotel room, I stop
Mm-hmm.
flipping the channel. No matter where I am in the movie, I stop
Yeah,
flipping the channel and I watch the rest of it. I am immediately pulled in. This is the
yeah.
film that made me a Captain America fan.
See, I've liked Cap for a long time, and Jake and I got into this when we were watching Ironheart, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm like trying to. I'm like, Cap would never do that. Cap wouldn't do that. And, like, Jake's like, not. I mean, he goes, "Who else is as good as Cap?" I said, "Nobody." But the standard is the standard, and he sets the standard for superheroes. And
He does. He's just he, and specifically I mean in the MCU. I don't get me
mhm,
wrong. I respect who Captain America is in the bigger picture, but um, I I enjoyed First Avenger, but he
mhm,
felt in some ways a little too squeaky clean.
Yes.
Like one of the things I appreciate about like the Batman versus Superman conversation, to hop universes for a moment, franchises, is that Superman can be miss the target so easily by being too squeaky clean. Like there needs to be, he doesn't want to be edgy. He's not Bruce, he's not Batman, but he needs to
right.
like he there has to be something there to empathize with. And I felt like, understandably so, Cap, before getting frozen, he is facing a very black and white world. He doesn't need any of those nuances. And when he
Mhm,
wakes up and we see him in Avengers, he's still very much in the shocked mode, and we don't really see who he is in the 21st century.
mhm.
This is the film where we see 21st century Cap, where he is, where you can see that he needs to tell truth power and will do so without fail. He would have done that earlier. He just lived in a time where it wasn't necessary. Right. And this is the place where I'm like, oh, you are my man. You will tell Nick Fury where to go.
Yep.
Yep.
And I do like the fact that he's definitely in this one and in some of the ones that follow. You
Mhm.
realize that he puts right above legal, and
Yes,
I always respected that about him.
absolutely.
Yeah, when they started talking about this movie, we got Avengers, and
Mhm.
then we got Iron Man 3, and we talked last time about my opinions on that. And then we got the first or the second Thor movie, and everybody kind of went, "Oh, the MCU has a problem." And then they said, "We got the guys from Community to do a Captain America movie about spy political espionage thriller."
Mhm.
And we all went, "Oh, fuck."
We are so screwed.
And then we saw it and realized, give them the keys to the kingdom. And they did, because the directors of this movie are the Rousseau brothers, and the writers are Marcus and McFeely, who went on to
Yep.
do Civil War and Infinity War and Endgame, and are coming back to do Doomsday and Secret Wars.
I'm so glad they're back.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Well, and
Well, one of
in
them, one of the writers is coming back. I think it's
right,
McFeely.
but with the Rousseau brothers too. I mean, it's
Yes.
the writing is super important, but I think the directing, we don't want to ever underestimate the vision and leadership of quality directors.
Agreed.
Right?
Yeah. Can we get Kenneth Branagh back for another one, please?
No.
I think it's also interesting that those two movies you were talking about were in the lead up to the fallout from Whedon, right? And
Yes.
not
Yes.
like the Whedon backstory that happened, but the MCU putting too much producer control over the creative control, right? There was this window of time where a lot of the creatives left, and this is the window of time where Joss has a foot out the door. Ultron is not as good, if you ask me, as Avengers was. Not because it couldn't have been, but because I think there was too much of that mucking around that was the final straw. Joss had been a shadow writer on a lot of the other films, keeping continuity along with Feige, right? And the Rousseau brothers, this is the maybe unintentional handoff to the Rousseau brothers of what Whedon had been doing and getting the saga on track for the next big chunk of it.
I agree, and I think that I think that's what this saga has been missing, because if you look at the Infinity Saga, there's a backbone, and it's not necessarily the Iron Man movies, but the presence of Tony Stark, backboned on top of the Captain America, especially the second and third one, because the second and third one affected the entire MCU in a way that a lot of the other standalone franchises do not.
Mm-hmm.
That was the core. I'm sorry?
I was going to say, well, heck, like Agents of S.h.i.e.L.D. was running its first season.
Yes.
Right? Speaking of influencing the rest of the MCU, to whatever degree it still counts, Agents of S.h.i.e.L.D., like, on Tuesday night, had a cliffhanger, and characters walked out of scenes from Agents of S.h.i.e.L.D. and then walked into scenes in this film. And then the repercussions of this film showed up the following Tuesday after a Friday night release, right? Yes. This is as important to the franchise, to the saga, as Civil War is, as any of the Avengers movies are, in terms of being a turning point in the like. This is a not just a mile marker. There's an exit ramp here. There's a place here to get off and talk about in a way that a lot of the others aren't.
You mean like Iron Man 3?
No, that's just an exit ramp to get off. I'm sorry. No, that and Secret Invasion. It's a mud fight to see which one of those two properties I dislike the most.
Yeah, see, I like Secret Invasion.
Well, that's you. So I did go back and look at. I did a live stream on almost exactly 2 years ago, where I went through and I ranked all of the things up to that point. So it included things like Black Widow, Shang-Chi, Eternals, but also the X-Men movies, the Spider-Man movies, or whatever. I put this as an A tier. If you're familiar with tier maker, there's S, which is basically as perfect as you can be, which are things like Logan, and Endgame, and Into the Spider-Verse. I put this as an A tier alongside things like First Avenger, Doctor Strange, Guardians, and Spider-Man 2. Then I don't remember where I stuck it. I think it was top 10 when we did our
big review.
Infinity Saga, right? Yeah. Right. So let's get into this movie, and we can talk about it, enjoy it, discuss it, and then we will discuss on the other side.
All right. If you're with us here, Jake, how do they watch along with us?
Well, hey, if you're brand new, thanks for showing up. Consider liking and subscribing, because we got 117 more properties to go.
Almost there.
Yeah, we're almost there to the end of phase 2. But our faces will be here on the left, all three of us, like a little nerdy totem pole. And then over on the right, you will see the timestamp, movie title, and the mile marker you're at. It can be found in the playlist of all 8 other properties we've already reviewed, including shorts reviews on some of them and moments from the other reviews. I'm going to count down 3, 2, 1, go. and then we will go make sure you're at the very beginning at 2 hours, 18 minutes, and 50 seconds. So 3, 2, 1, go.
Go. Still the comic book opening.
Right? And the music.
Jake is so much better about paying attention to music than I am. You're like, and then you heard the theme come in, and I'm like, we did?
I'm a score whore. Did you notice though in Thor: Dark World when Captain America's theme comes in when Loki turns into him?
Yeah.
There you go. See,
we get the cap.
Oh, I forgot. I was thinking about this. I love the introduction here.
Right. Okay, so it's also important to realize on your left. I lived in DC for a few years, so this takes on a different meaning to me in rewatches.
I've been to DC a couple times. I love hanging out around this area. Look at him, just easy, 60 miles an hour. By the way, it's never that empty though.
No.
no.
This also made me want to work out more. But yeah.
Right.
This is good veteran talk.
Yeah.
I love how in multiple different versions of this movie, this was region specific.
Oh, really?
They had different things like in Europe and different things in Asia that were cultural specific.
So, and by the way, this just
if you want to call it.
So it's like one of those, if you want to say like how much better my life is than your life, not only am I a superhero, but watch this.
Yeah.
Right. A truck the leaper.
He's fine. Jasper's okay.
I like at this point they're just pretending Cap's in charge.
Yeah.
No. You understand. He's just one of those guys who's in charge. His charisma and everything else.
No.
A situation.
I'm just saying from the perspective of Nat's there on a secondary mission from the jump, and Rumlow's Hydra. They're just like, we're gonna let Blonde Boy do his thing.
I'll tell you this: if you're looking for somebody to lead an operation, he just does it.
Oh,
You know what I
100%.
mean?
I agree.
You might have secondary things to do, but he's going to get you in there the best way you can.
I'm just not Hydra. Contrary to some
No.
people in this country.
I love this part.
Right. If you ask me, more than any of the other films, this is where you see Cap be Cap from a what can he do as a superhero?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Just breaking
Jump out of a
bones
plane
and
without a
beating up bad
parachute
guys.
and mostly single-handedly retake a ship. Like the other folks are getting ready for the hostage to retrieve the hostages. He's really doing the lifting of the take out 25 bad guys.
And the thing is, Iron Man can't do this as safely because
Right.
he can't stealth.
No, no.
Loki could do this. Thor couldn't do it without casualties. Not if you're watching for him,
Right.
you know.
Thor is
Matt
also a megaton bomb. There is no tactical warhead setting on Thor.
Just see the beginning of Love and Thunder.
Or Infinity War's Wakanda scene.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now see, Hawkeye could do this.
Yes. But
Um,
only from a distance.
only from a distance, and I don't think he takes Batroc the Leaper out.
Nat might be able to.
I think Nat maybe.
Only she has to talk to him.
Right.
Ugh. So in post, you need to put a little counter up every time he takes one of the bad guys out.
And
Seemed pretty helpless.
see, and
I wonder if she knew at this point that was Sharon Carter.
she does.
Oh yeah, she's totally like being a smartass. She's being funny.
She's trying to set him up with that.
Yeah.
On purpose. She knows who it is.
Yeah.
But you know, I think Rumlow does like Cap
I agree.
at this point. I mean, as a person, you know what I mean?
Right up
Yeah.
until
And
he
as a
melts half his
soldier.
face off. Doesn't Batroc's in the Falcon Winter Soldier, isn't he?
I
I
don't
think
remember.
so.
I feel like he's the one who gets shot at the end in the basement.
I think he might be. Poser.
This made me love Black Widow too.
Right.
Because of this scene, this whole sequence, I built a character called the Bathawk Widow in a Heroes RPG
Mm-hmm.
where I was I'd had no super abilities. I just had all the tech and skills of Batman, Hawkeye, and Black Widow rolled into one. And I took down every other player's character at one point or another throughout the game. Batroc.
Now, these guys are pretty good, though. I will give them
Oh
credit.
yeah, no. They're
He
absolutely
was.
amazing.
He did come back in What If and in the Falcon and Winter Soldier. That's cool. I love continuity when they take minor characters like this because this character in the comics is stupid. It is the silliest character, and they made him a legitimate threat. In ass kicking mode.
Yeah, but she's got some kind of superpowers too, doesn't she?
Yes,
Black
they're
Widow.
shock and awe. She has no superpowers. Just training from birth to be a murder machine
The Red Room
and hips.
and Shield. You're right. Time is up.
So tough in handcuffs.
I like Jasper Sitwell because it's on in Thor and in Avengers and in this and Agents of S.h.i.e.L.D. right up until about 2/3 of the way through this movie.
Right.
And then when he gets blendered, I'm like, ha, that's correct.
That's a pretty big guy fighting Cap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if Cap was actually like the size he should be, he'd be bigger than
He's,
Thor.
no, I don't think he is. I think he's only supposed to be 6'1". Thor's supposed to be like 6'5".
No. I'm sorry. I meant like beef wise,
Oh,
not height.
he's about right.
This was awesome.
I can do this all day.
Right.
And he
He
speaks
said it
French.
in
I love it.
French. Yeah.
I bet he
Just
speaks like
in
a
the
dozen.
theaters, it was like, oh shit.
It's like right here. He's like, yep. All right. You sure you want to do this?
I was going to say, did he miss the footage from New York?
Oh yeah. Did you watch Avengers, dude? No.
Hmm.
That was great, though. I love that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I'll tell you
damn
though,
right.
Love this line.
her line delivery is
Yeah.
good. I mean,
Right.
Evans is good, but not quite as good as
No.
Johansson is at timing. It's just a little better. But
This was
Hiddleston, Hiddleston.
Uh, the inclusion of lat longs, I think, really helps sell the spy thriller.
inclusion of what?
Latitudes and longitudes and locations.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
His
I don't
name
know if
is
that's true.
Goose.
Eh.
You know what I want to know is now that we know the intelligence apparatus was basically just like 30 scrolls, how do they not know that Hydra had done what it did?
Well, how much were the scrolls really telling them?
I mean, enough.
not enough to give up
Elevators used to play
anything.
music.
Not enough to give up anything that they were doing for themselves.
Fair. Yep.
That look right there of Caps.
Yeah, this is. I signed. I'm in over my depth. Or this is not what I had signed up for.
What do you mean? There's an entire hover carrier dry dock for 3 vessels hiding underneath the Potomac.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Because he always fought for the little guy. Because he was the little guy.
It really makes you remember how big the Potomac is. Also, these are very, very aggressive carriers.
Right.
Yeah, they didn't have these guns on them before.
Nope.
Yeah, not the old one.
That would have come in real handy in New York.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like the slow motion sparks in the background. Spirit of St. Louis. Oh, this is the National Air and Space Museum.
This is Smithsonian, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Yep.
So one of the Smithsonian museums.
This is the Air and Space Museum.
I have been to this one.
I have too. I have been on that escalator right there.
I believe you and I were there at the same time.
Were we?
It's when the guild thing was in DC.
Oh no, I didn't go then. I went in April. Before they, de-wokeified it. $240. Good Lord.
That's not that heavy.
Yeah, but it went from 100 pounds to. That's a big difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2.5 times.
It's about what I did from high school to now.
Different kind of.
I just love the simple fact that in the MCU, all you have to do is wear a hat and you don't recognize people.
Mm-hmm.
Like me, I'm in a disguise right now.
Well, I mean,
It's
if
literally
you wear glasses in the DC universe, you're invisible.
Hypno glasses, sir.
Okay, yes, I do appreciate that. That's where we went.
I was rewatching the original Superman with Christopher Reeves.
Oh yeah.
And I'll tell you, like he does the glasses thing, but when he does it, he like stands up like this, and all of a sudden, then he
Yeah.
puts them back on, and he does this,
Yeah.
and it's like there's like this whole bearing to him that's different when he gets into his glasses costume. That I'm like, oh, that's good. That was
Yeah.
just like he stood a couple inches taller. His shoulders were back straight. He was tall and proud,
Yeah.
which he wasn't when he had the glasses on, and
Yeah.
it's amazing.
The
That kind of physical
physicality of the
acting,
role.
yeah, is
They
really
they say
critical.
glasses that it's the people like, oh, it's just glasses. It's not. There's a lot
No,
more.
no. Absolutely not. It's much more than that. Peggy.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I do like how even though Peggy's 100 and a million years old at this point, they kept her involved in all three movies.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's the reason we had Captain Carter in Multiverse of Madness.
I wish they'd done more of the Agent Carter series too.
That was such a good series.
I agree.
I wish it had kept going through
Oh,
Endgame, and then the final
right there.
scene.
I'm a couple seconds behind you, I think. Sometimes best we can do is start over. Talk about foreshadowing.
Yes,
Mm-hmm. Another thing that made me love Cap, like as my favorite, was this. He loves her. Just
Mhm.
still does. You know what I mean? There's no
Yeah.
other woman for him while she's alive.
Hmm.
I like how the voice even sounds sassy. Like, you idiot.
Hmm.
Robert Redford.
I
Mhm.
miss him.
So good.
This is the only role he ever came back to portray again. Because he very famously would never do a role twice.
Like
Hmm.
Ed Norton. I just love that. It's like a meeting of the World Security Council, and he just goes, "I've got something else."
Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
It's my life right now. Just another meeting.
Eh,
Or not.
a big suitcase or a little man purse.
Hmm.
I really like Sam.
I do
He's
too.
great.
I wish he had been better received as Cap. I feel like I really enjoyed his film. I feel like when Falcon and Winter Soldier, spot on, and I wish he had been better received. I look forward to seeing what they do with him going forward, but I wish it had been
Yeah.
better received.
I really hope they don't just make him antagonistic to the new Avengers. Because I think that will cheapen the character.
Hmm.
So yeah.
I think he's funny. I think he's smart, and I think he is. I don't know why people didn't like him. I think he's great.
Yeah, I do too.
I agree.
What's funny is, do you guys realize that he was in 8 Mile up against Eminem?
Yep.
I wonder if I think he's really from New Orleans, if I remember right. But
I think he is because I think he talked about it in an interview leading up to Falcon Winter Soldier. Unmarked cop car.
is it though? It's marked.
Uh,
Hmm.
You just see about that. One of the some of the things that can happen with uh, the African American community with getting that kind of situation. I just love that Samuel Jackson kind of is like, I've been through this.
Yeah, no, he leans into it like from an acting standpoint, and I think the writers did too, and I love that,
Either that or he just winged that line.
which is very MCU.
so I think a lot of what the issue, like this moment right here about African American interaction with police, that's, um,
They look kind of like ice agents.
they. I'll be damned, you're not wrong. They tried to do that during Falcon Winter Soldier, and they did it in such a ham-fisted way, but combined with the butcheredness of the show,
Mm-hmm.
and then the really crappy editing job on the movie, I think is what contributed. I mean, yes, Black Captain America is so much, but the reaction to that, I think, is layered into all of that.
Good
Jesus.
scene though. He should not be driving with
Nope.
a broken arm.
You don't say.
Uh,
'I do like that this Chevy is only hitting non-Chevys. As if like anything that's not a Chevy can just be taken out.
Right.
Zero regard for the people on that bus.
Why didn't that guy move? That guy might have been able to take it, wouldn't hit him, but
Ooh. You know, there's some shades of the second Matrix in this part of the movie.
oh, don't even
That
bring that one up.
chase scene was fantastic.
Hated that movie.
Uh,
It's hard to live up to the first one, but I do think the other two have value, both artistically and in the story. It's just hard to live up to what the first one did.
agreed.
Jim's not so much.
Yep. Didn't need either one of them. They were horrible. Good job, Ryder Truck.
There he comes.
So, I think that was in the trailer. And I'm like,
It was.
no, that's good.
Yeah, we thought Nick Fury was dead in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
The reversal of fortune of I did it. Now get me off the grid. Two
Dude, I'm
heartbeats later.
upside down, right?
A little glow underneath.
Right. Ha ha.
Okay. Is he just parking on the sidewalk? Because that was not very Captain America. Oh, look. It's Agent Carter.
Oh, it's the
Yes, I
power
think we did.
broker.
I'll be disappointed if we don't see more of that.
Oh,
Agreed.
yeah, I would like to see that.
I still think she could be a scroll.
Hmm.
Wow.
'40s big band music playing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which is so her going, I know you didn't, and I don't know what's going on, so heads up. In a way that I can't say it out loud. So here, you're a smart cookie. Heads up.
Oh, it's been a long time song. It's the song from the end of Endgame.
Yeah.
The one he was dancing to.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, that's so fucking. It's George Lucas. It's poetry.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yep, it is.
Oh, his.
This is a beautiful scene too.
I love this. Isn't this the first time in the movies that somebody catches Cap's shield?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, there was a bunch of times in this movie where everybody just went, "Oh, whoa." To be fair, I could do that to drywall.
Bounce off and keep running.
Well, I don't know about all the keep running part, but
Damn. Also, DC is just such a beautiful city. I realize they shoot in other places and all of it, but the idea of evoking DC like that,
Mm-hmm.
DC is such a beautiful city.
She knows.
Mm-hmm.
hmm.
Meanwhile, Hill's like, and gotta do the next step.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
She's got to be off camera going, have your moment. Come on, Tasha, have your moment. Get it done with.
You might be able to tell right there that he's not dead by
Mhm.
touching his forehead.
Yeah.
You know what it did to body temperature.
They want you now.
Mhm.
I love how the guy just happens to be filling the machine right now.
Yeah.
Isn't this where he puts the flash drive in the damn?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that's where he put it because because you know it was one of those things. I'm like, how convenient.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder how he got
Unfortunately,
it
now
in there.
pulling Black Widow.
The guy was filling it right then.
Oh, I didn't notice
He
that.
turned around. He was reaching down to get something, and Cap just went, ah!
Huh?
And then, of course, it doesn't fool Black Widow for a moment. And now she has a lot of bubble gum.
Because your ass try to kill him.
He doesn't really know who to trust right now.
No.
I don't think he trusts Nick right now.
Not so safe house.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I mean,
Yeah.
He's slimy.
Yeah, the justifications he uses sound good when he says them. He's very good at coming up with just the right rationalizations and
No, no,
presenting them all clean and
Jake,
spiffy and
Jake and
justified.
I talk about this regularly. The good movies, the bad guy has reasons. He can
100%.
justify. You can listen to him and go, I don't agree, but I can see some logic in there. We just watched The Dark World, and that bad guy just was, he was flat.
Yeah.
Good actor,
What-
used
I
poorly.
want blackness and darkness everywhere because I'm the bad guy.
I think the thing about here though is he says these things and
Yeah.
persuasively, but I don't think he actually quite believes them.
Oh, I
The
think he does.
Hydra piece of this, I think it's a little more than that. I think he has another layer to it that I think he feels justified in a different way. And this is the public justification for getting away with the things that can be seen.
I think he's looking to tear things down to rebuild it as Hydra.
Oh, yes.
So I think
But
that's
that's not about being a better. Like there's a little bit
better.
of
Wait, no.
there's
That's the thing.
another layer to it, I think.
In his mind, it would be better.
Right.
Fair. But I think there's a ration. Oh, hold on. Sorry.
This is a great. Yeah, we
This
can't.
is
We need to
one of
watch
the best scenes in phase one, or phase two, rather.
Yeah.
this the easy way or the hard way.
They're all like, we saw him on that boat. We need everyone in here.
Don't give him space to
Or
move. Theoretically, I like
yeah.
how they move all around him to surround him too. Sweat.
Yeah. It's a little almost daredevilness to this moment.
Oh, 100%.
More.
I just love this.
Yeah.
Rumble. He's like, yeah.
This is cool. I like all the
Yeah.
little gear.
Yeah.
All right, let's use this to my advantage. My favorite part right here at the end.
Uh,
Shield. Boom.
He's like, nope.
And then the music.
Right?
What music?
Bam.
You have nowhere to go. Yeah, did you miss the fact that he jumps out of airplanes with no parachute?
He doesn't
Yep.
really land on the ground then, though.
Yeah, but still.
That foreshadows Endgame. That whole sequence.
Hmm. The visuals.
Nice. It just the choreograph.
Yeah.
That's a good superhero landing right there too.
Yep.
Poser.
He just took out an assault plane on his own with a disc.
With a frisbee, as Ultron would say.
Oh, hoodie. Also, and nobody recognizes you if you have a hoodie
Yeah.
on here.
Right, yeah. Lots of bubble gum.
There we go. So has she just been hanging out at the hospital for like 4 days waiting for him to come back?
This
I
wasn't 4 days,
think
this
so.
was hours. And
You
yes,
know what my
she,
you
yeah,
you know what my statement was.
yes, but she was, because she knew he'd come back. She saw the thing, she saw the USB drive. She buys 5 sticks of bubble gum and a USB drive.
And she can't just meet him someplace else. Just get him a
She knows
message.
he'll come back. She
She's a
knows he'll
spy.
come back. She she knows he'll come back. Why go anywhere when you know your quarry's coming?
Why not take that and find out what's on it?
I think it is interesting back there a moment ago when he started getting he started getting closer to being rough with her. And there was a moment you could see her eyes change where she projects the very real fear, still masked, but oh crap, you can break me in half.
It's either that or more like, ooh, you could break me in half. I'm just saying, in the comics, it's them and not her and Banner.
Well, I think even in the MCU, there are hints that while Banner is gone, it is them.
I agree.
Oh, look, glasses and a hat and a hoodie.
I told you.
Super deep undercover.
And
That's
then
a
she's got a
Black
hoodie.
Shadow. Is that what Black Shadow conditions or something? What was it?
Yeah, right.
By the way, I went into one of these places a while back, and I started playing around on one of the laptops, and it's a I like pull it open. I open up a terminal and I start looking at the code underneath because it runs Berkeley Systems Design underneath
Yeah,
it. It's
yeah,
just a Linux box, a fancy
yeah.
one. But and you get inside, it's like, and they're like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm just trying to see what the file structure is underneath and what kind of security this has got built into it." And they're like, I don't think you should." Okay.
Oh Lord. And the data's corrupted.
By the way, malls have not been this full since like '84.
Yep.
Actually, the malls here in San Diego are. I was shocked. I've been back and forth across the country over the last 3 years in the RV, and
Yeah.
I've been in a lot of malls. Most of them are what you're talking about, dead empty. Yes,
Yeah,
they
all
do.
they are now is a tax shelter.
But over here in San Diego, the malls are legit busy
Subarus
every weekend.
Product
and another
placement.
Chevy. Oh yeah. Have you guys seen the injuries to somebody who gets in an accident with their feet on the dash? It's horrendous.
Yes. Every time we get in the car and Aaron puts his foot up on the dash, I'm like, you have to stop that.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone needs practice.
Yep.
No, 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 no. I'm gonna have to watch a little bit and see if like when she calls him Rogers and when she calls him Steve. Like when
Yeah, that's a good point. I really miss having her in the MCU.
Agreed.
I like the new Black Widow too.
she's good. She's really
She is,
good.
She's
Thunderbolts. I can't
incredible.
wait to watch Thunderbolts. Jake, we should make it a point to do like these whenever something new hits Disney.
Yes. Well, we got 3 movies from this year on there.
Thunderbolts was amazing.
It was fun.
I agree.
Count me
I
in for a rewatch of that.
I think of the 3 movies, it was the best one this year.
Yeah.
There he is.
That's cool.
This building's in the wrong place.
Yep.
Somebody just made their history check.
Mm.
Yep.
One of these things is not like the others.
It is where it started. And this is the thing when you forget the roots of what you're supposed to be, This is when something else can usurp you and take over your organization.
And I was going to say, do you know they have something like this underneath the castle in Dover, England?
Huh.
The World War II thing that they put like a whole clandestine services thing right there on the coast because they figured Germany would never look for it this close. It's still there. You can go to it.
That's cool.
Good old Tommy Lee Jones right there.
You know, might be nice to be that strong.
I'm good for a number of reasons. It goes to that line, yeah, I think it's in Civil War. Our very power, Vision says it, our very strength invites challenge.
Yeah,
I don't need all this shit.
true. I love how her phone is basically a tricorder.
Yes.
So you have to pull in the DC. Now you got to pull in Star Trek. You just can't help
This-
yourself, Jay.
No, this is why I get invited, is because I do things like that.
Yeah.
I am a fairly omni nerd.
So
Omni nerd. Don't say omni nerd. That has a connotation to it we do not want.
it's interesting. I watched this, and there's still power here. You know what I mean? And the only thing that would still have power after this amount of time would be a nuclear item.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, it is
Well,
updated.
wouldn't you want
It's got
power?
USB. It's got
Wouldn't
USB. That
you?
means somebody's been updating it at least the last 20
Yes,
years.
I know, but power, if it's off the grid and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I did find out that I didn't realize that when we sent Voyager up, that it's got a
Yes.
nuclear plant in it. So that's when it's still going.
A nuclear battery, not
Yeah.
quite the same thing.
But it's cool that it's still chugging
Yeah.
away.
The big Mars rovers powered by the same tech.
Nice. Not just sunshine? Throw a line.
I am Swiss.
Tape drives. Love it.
Yeah.
That's how we got what's a Warner Ron Braun, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
What? Craziness.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that a certain party watched this and we're like, hey.
Right.
Right
Star-
there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't think that's how Bunker Buster works, but hey, whatever.
Wow.
I mean, at least Natasha's dead.
No.
Cross
You
the
know,
bones.
oh.
See, as soon as Crossbones calls in the Wonder Soldier, is like, oh, he's definitely a bad guy. I mean, set aside the fact that when you try to kill Captain America, you're a bad guy.
Well, how does the level list go?
Mm.
If Cap's a 6.
Believe it's up to 8, or at least that's what it was in the Shield show. Oh darn! Alexander Pierce is a bad guy too.
Hail Hydra.
He needs to make a book a reservation party of one. There's your John Wick reference.
Bum, 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 bum. Listen, as the resident single minority in the room, Captain America, ladies and gentlemen,
America's ass.
and everything else.
He's an attractive man. We'll give you that. He's in good shape.
Yeah.
Is that a repeat back to the line that she fed him?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Nope.
I love that. Yeah, he could
Wait,
be
this
on
whole
board.
movie.
Captain America. I feel like there was some small guy in San Francisco who felt the same way.
Fucking Gary Shandling. It's crazy. We get to this movie, and so many of these characters that we've gotten used to seeing
Mhm.
in background, and you're like, holy crap. This was the first time. Obviously, the Avengers are the big team up, but this movie really was the first time where we got the whole interconnected plots running through multiple movies. It was really cool.
Your other 10 o'clock. No,
I love this.
I just. I'm not ready for that. There he is. And for those, I forget what a great scene that was.
Yeah.
For those, I mean, because we're ready for it now, but because you're like, just threw him off a roof.
Love this list.
That was our first reference to Strange, too.
Yep.
Mhm.
It's AI. It knows. So glad I didn't take the SAT. Hate to be on that list.
Yep.
And I say I am glad that we don't have one of those yet.
Right.
The helicarrier.
One of those helicarriers.
Yeah.
And we don't have to worry about him anymore.
Nope.
Yep. Goodbye, Jasper Sitwell. We hardly knew ye.
Well, again, go back
He
to
is
the
so
you
cool.
watched him on Tuesday night, and it's Friday night. You're in the movie theater. You watched him walk out of a scene in Agents of S.h.i.e.L.D.
Yep.
Are they in a
And
Chevy again?
now
I
he's
think they
not
are.
coming back on Tuesday.
He's not, we're not going back to that show.
God, he's good. And it is another Chevy they're in.
Yeah.
And that's a GM vehicle behind him, too. I love it.
Yes.
And there's another Chevy behind him. Sorry, I'm getting pulled. I got to quit doing the product placement.
Big bag
It
of
is kind of
mild
wild to
gas.
see it.
Well, I think it's once you realize it, it starts standing out.
Yeah.
And
Ow.
ouch.
Oh,
So one of the things I think you're missing is all the news choppers that would be here like instantly. Because they're doing traffic report and all of a sudden it's like there's a shootout.
right. Hey, look, it's Captain America, the dirty traitor. Wait, what?
The red, white, and blue shield? Who could that be?
Yeah.
This is probably one of the most intense hand-to-hand fight scenes in the MCU.
Mm-hmm.
I got you with my guns from below. Shot you in the face.
Those are some heavy duty goggles, though. Luckily, his healing factor is starting to kick in.
Right.
Ah, I can just see the Avengers video game right here.
Mhm. And Now starts the situation with not all the hotels being 5-star.
Right.
I love all of Natasha's gadgets. She's got a very Batman quality to her with that.
Mhm. Gah. Take that, Red Room.
That's kind of like the thing from Planet Hulk.
I love how that like reset thing, he's done it in like how many movies? Infinity
Yeah.
War, this
Oh, he
one.
did it in Falcon and Winter Soldier
He
too.
did it in Thunderbolts. That shot right there.
Yeah.
Machine pistol. That spin and getting and drawing a gun, just brilliant choreography here, man. This is stole the shield.
That
That
what a
shot.
tease for what could have been.
I still think he should have been. I mean,
I think eventually we'll get there.
I think he would have made a really good Captain America.
I do too.
But I not that I dislike Falcon though. I'm not trying to say he should have been instead of that because that
I get it though. Like the way they portrayed him in the series, like the Nazi assassin. Let's not give him the Captain America, although it's appropriate for America right now.
Well, I think it's Bucky come the Thunderbolts, which is really Bucky post Falcon and Winter Soldier,
Right.
mhm.
is the Bucky that could have taken on the mantle of the Shield.
Yes.
Before then, he was not ready. Cap was right, in so much as there
Here it
was
is.
no
Here
way
it is, guys.
Bucky
Wait,
was
wait.
going to take it. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Bucky?
Ah,
That
yeah, look
split
at that.
second, like processing.
Yeah, that's when Cap would have got himself killed if he had been alone.
Yeah. Well, that is really, I mean, if Cap has a superpower that's not from the super soldier serum, it's that. It's that he is a team player. That he attracts the best among us to fight beside him.
Yep, exactly. There's your news, people.
Yeah.
So, one thing I will say is that there's a shot during Avengers Endgame where it zooms out. It's right after Thanos has basically three-pieced all the Avengers, and Cap shield is broken. He's standing there by himself. It's right before the portal sequence.
Yep.
And it zooms out. He's a little teeny person, and Thanos' whole army. And that's the quintessential of what Captain America is. He is the guy who will keep standing for you, and that's why he will never stand alone.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember this sequence.
In case you think Maria Hill's just a paper pusher.
Yep.
Or, a dead person. Uh, the mousehole tool.
Mm-hmm.
Can I tell you how much I freaked out because I thought this was Alkali Lake in the theaters because it had only been oh hey, that's Anthony Russo.
Oh wow. Yep.
That's the director. Oh, that's cool. I've been hanging out with the directors. I just want to point out he's also in Avengers Endgame as a counseled guy. This is what gave him the trauma.
Yeah. Show don't tell.
See, and I'm not sure that half a dozen guys with guns there are enough to stop him if he decides to
Not at
move.
all.
Yeah,
Exactly.
no.
Mission report December 16, 1910. Only because you're Robert Redford are you not dead. I swear, all I heard there was you hit like a bitch.
Has it though?
Talk about a mind trip.
Mm-hmm. It's a rough scene.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Huh?
Only we had a couple Skrull to sneak in and do this.
Mhm.
Yeah, one would think.
Too many.
Damn. Got to burn it down to make a new one.
That is a great line.
Mhm.
And I just want to say, they burned Shield down for Coulson to rebuild it in the show,
Yeah.
and to build the helicarrier they use in Age of Ultron. Like,
No. That's the old helicarrier from Avengers 1. Out of
if you watch
mothballs.
season 2 of Agents of Shield, there's a whole conspiracy with other leaders in Shield of why Coulson's diverting so much resources to a construction project. It's
It's a restor
revealed,
it's restoration. It's not a
well,
rebuild, it's a restoration.
but that's what Coulson did.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I forgot about this flashback.
That's a good one.
Mhm.
Not how Captain America works.
That's right.
Nope.
Oh, good old
Stan
Stan
Lee.
Lee.
Mhm.
Uh, Dum Dum Dugan's little uniform.
Hmm. Not the best uniform, but I still kind of like it.
Yeah, I still like the Avengers one.
Yeah, Avengers one is good.
Still, I think it's appropriate here, all of the starting over.
Yes. Oh, it's Danny Pudi from Community.
Hmm.
Fuck.
Love this speech.
He is good at that, isn't he?
Uh-huh.
I love
They're
that.
like, you motherfucker. That guy, that's from Avengers. Him.
Mm-hmm.
That man is playing Galaga.
There it is, Jake.
Yep.
That's why he's the standard.
I love how there's no doubt. Like, Pierce gives the nod of like, yeah, and then everyone else is like, yep.
Stand up for him. Come on.
I do like the explanation that they give in Agents of S.h.i.e.L.D. that there's 3 separate schools in the S.h.i.e.L.D. Academy.
Mm-hmm.
Ops, which are the people who beat the crap out of you, like Rumlow.
Mm-hmm.
Science and Tech, which are like Simmons.
Yep.
And then the support, which is like curly haired boy right there. And the majority of the Hydra agents went through Ops, so they're all the ass kickers.
Yeah. And now is when you go, oh wait, it is a comic book movie.
Right.
Or a James Bond movie, one of the two.
That's the first time we see the Shield logo in red. Can you imagine all the citizens of DC being like, "What the hell?"
Right.
It's,
Not anymore.
huh? Why we got a $10 minimum wage? We got flying boats everywhere. Ugh.
As Falcon picks the wrong one.
He is still good.
at this point, I hadn't even thought, where the hell was Black Widow?
Right.
Beautiful line.
Hmm.
Uh, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the first and only time we see the Shield logo in red.
Probably.
Kick punch, kick punch, kick punch.
Sorry, guys, my headset died. I gotta. We're good. I switched over to the other one.
Okay.
I'll charge it for the next week. But it can't quite make it all the way through a movie.
Oh,
Now, I will say, for something like this would be perfect for Thor.
yeah,
For
just
what?
break everything.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It's like, oh, we need to bring down a helicarrier. Okay. But
Give me my ox.
do you want me to? Do you care which one goes first? I can take all of
Right?
them down. I mean,
Yeah, I think you're kind of dead, y'all.
What a way to go.
Yep. Dumb ways to die. Getting shredded by the blades of your own little ships. Eh.
good scene.
Yeah. We keep saying that about this film.
This movie's full of them, though.
Yes.
I mean,
Yep.
Boom, boom.
I love her.
Yeah.
I love it.
This guy jumps off of things far too easily and
Right?
frequently.
I mean, to be fair, he ain't dead yet because of it, so
True.
240 pounds.
Had a big breakfast.
Ow. And no more flying for you.
Ugh.
Oh dear.
I got this.
Helicarrier, full of bad guys. Another super being.
I got a nuke coming in. Where do I put it? Right in the middle of the Triskelion, guys. Better get the hell out the way while you can. What a cool shot.
Mm,
It's like the only time all of those pockets have come in handy on any of their
right.
costumes.
Exactly.
Ugh.
And you'd think there would be something about just ripping out all the communication circuits that would also have the same effect.
Well, it wouldn't do the part that we're about to see. And it would only take IT but so long to send someone down there with the replacements.
Up there. Yeah.
It's
Well,
But
it's
they're
at
all
trending.
the
gone.
bottom of the ship. So and there's IT on board, I guarantee. Ugh.
Should have shot him anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Ow.
I'm sorry.
I'm
I
just
would
I
never
don't
be a
know why
Captain
Nick didn't
America.
just shoot him. Like shoot him in the hand. Shoot the phone. Something. I mean, I know it's for the scene, but it's
Yeah.
Kinetic cognitive recalibration. Hit him in the head really hard.
Right.
ah fucky.
Ah, shot him in America's ass. If only you had a guy with like a supersonic suit of armor that could get there in 3 seconds.
And bulletproof.
Agreed.
And whose armor's AI could hack all of the carriers.
Yep.
And also remotely turn off the
Just-
engines because
Just
he
jam all the signals in the like go up and take out the satellites.
Yeah.
I think it was in the White House.
Mhm.
Stark.
Mm-hmm.
GTFO, Cap. GTFO.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
And this is why we don't give AI the nukes.
Yep.
This. This is
How
how the
about the
first
water?
movie
I
ended.
can just jump. It's fine.
Oh, Bucky. I like how he's not even like, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Ow.
Hmm.
I can't believe she hasn't like tried them on herself before just to make sure they work.
Right? What a cool, like, sequence this is, though.
This reminds me of some of the battles that you used to see in the old like Robotech um,
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Macross
pretty sure
saga.
that
It was just like all of the missiles and the damage just
Mhm.
ripping across the stuff. Some of those old Japanese
yeah.
Mhm.
shows were amazing that way.
I think Gareth Edwards saw that helicarrier run into the other one and was like, I'm gonna do that in Rogue One.
Yeah.
That should be fine, right? Healing factor. I mean, I know it's nothing compared to like Wolverines or
Yeah,
Hulks
but
or.
still, it is a part of the secret sauce, right?
Yep, it is.
Yep.
It's one of the reasons he can't get drunk, right?
Uh,
FAFO.
uh, Blades. Uh. Yeah, right to your left. On
On your
your
left.
left.
I don't want to know you.
You know, I forgot that at the end of the day, it's not Captain America who leaves him broken, or in regards to Rumlow, it's Falcon.
Yeah.
He doesn't blame Falcon. I'm sure
I
somebody
wouldn't
will
throw it
find.
in the hole, but hitting him with the metal arm.
Uh, uh, glitch.
You know, I think the Bucky Cap Iron Man kind of narrative that weaves the three of them together is the core of the MCU.
Oh, starting
Or
it. Yeah, when you start here.
yeah, well, no, I think it started in Iron Man. Like the first thing we know about Tony Stark is his parents are dead.
Yeah.
Here's an award. Oh wait, where is he? He's gambling because he uses it as a coping mechanism.
So when did
Background.
they go find his shield again?
Right.
Uh,
I love this montage. Where's everyone go?
He goes to prison.
Yep.
Rumlow goes to the ER.
There's that cross. And Fury burns all his stuff.
No, he doesn't. He always has more stuff.
That's it.
He goes underground.
Mhm.
Eh.
And she could go to prison now.
Dude, I never connected it. But this guy was the Republican Speaker of the House in the last 2 seasons of The West Wing.
Oh wow.
And now he's on the Senate, the committee of, well, I don't know if it's Senate. There were Army people there. Yep, him. Haywood. Hayworth. Speaker Hayworth.
She learned how to speak to things like that from Tony Stark.
That is
Right.
100% correct.
Here's the thing about Nick Fury. He has like 8 more of those across the country and another 8
Across
throughout the world.
Yeah, I was going to say, how many in the world?
Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong, but still.
See?
And this is where Age of Ultron kicks in.
Yeah.
Right now, until Marvel futzed around and found out that she needed a better role.
Steve.
Mhm.
Bucky.
Yeah.
Nicely done. I forget how
Agreed.
many credit scenes are there with this one?
I think there's
I think there's 2.
one after this, and then one at the very end, I think.
Yeah, there's 2. So in a little bit it'll pop up and say like skip forward or skip credits or something, and we'll jump
No, it's
through.
going to make us watch all this.
That's okay.
And
So,
actually, no,
you know
there's
this.
just the one.
No, I think there's 2, unless it's longer than I thought. There's 2.
It is what?
There's 2. I just scrolled
Jim
through it,
usually
man.
brings receipts. Jim usually brings receipts. I'm gonna go with Jim.
Yeah, but I was looking at it. I don't see.
I don't care. You could tell me no all you want. I'm gonna watch 2 of them. So,
Oh, right, right.
oh look, I'm so glad you get on board.
Hey,
This is here's the thing. This is as good as I remember. You know what I mean?
agreed.
Oh yeah.
And unlike the last couple we watched, which we were like, that's better than I remember. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was the first time I saw it. But definitely, this is you watch it, you're like, yeah, this is good. Even the credit scenes are pretty good here.
Yeah. Up.
There we go. Ah.
Baron Strucker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was so cool seeing this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Do we want to? How do we? Can we skip to the end? Is it going to prompt us?
So skip to 355.
355.
Yep.
I'm not seeing it at 355.
You should be at the
I'm
very
seeing
end
it
of
at
the credits.
215.
Oh. I've got it at 349 is where it starts.
$3.49. I
Yep.
don't know what your
Yep.
numbers.
I'm about to come up to it. 4 minutes left. 3:59, and I'm seeing the IOTC.
Oh, you're looking at time left. I'm looking at the number on the thing. I've got 2:15:00.
Oh,
Okay,
I have
I'm sitting at
starting.
I'm sitting at
351.
I'm at 3:49.
So let us know when you get about there.
Guys, I don't. That's not making any sense to me. The numbers you're talking about.
You're on
Time
Disney
remaining
Plus, right?
in the film.
No, I don't have it there.
I don't have a time frame other than this on anywhere else on this.
Mine is at. In all honesty, mine is at 7:28.
Well, I don't know. Look, the last scene is just
I've got
Bucky.
it. I've got it right at that part of it when it's just. Go ahead and start it because I think it's showing them.
Here's what we're gonna do.
America,
Hang
right?
on. Hang on. We're just gonna tell Disney they got to forgive us.
You putting this in the stream?
Yep.
Yep,
Ready?
that's where I was. Yeah,
I think I'm at the right spot. I just have a different time frame left than you do.
that's bizarre.
Yep, that's right where I'm at. Yeah, because I've got a different. I had 7 minutes left there. Weird.
I don't know why.
I love that he goes to the museum to learn who he is.
Right?
Mm-hmm. That's great.
No dialogue.
Yeah, I don't think Disney's
All
gonna
in the
advance with that.
face.
That was
All in the face.
that was in the time frame.
All right, Jim, Jay, I'm going to Jim first. Your thoughts on the movie?
I just because I was talking about as we're going through the credits, this is as strong as I remember. The scenes are great, the acting is great, the storyline is great. The bad guys you can sympathize with. They've got an agenda, which even if you don't agree with, you can kind of put it there. It's got something that was lacking out of the last couple movies we watched, and it kind of is like we had talked about before. And Jam Malik to kind of throw this one up there. This is kind of what kind of brought it back and brought the story ready to move forward.
Yes, because you really, sorry, from this movie forward, we go from here to Guardians to another Avengers movie to Ant-Man, then to Doctor Strange and Civil War.
Mhm.
So it really, I mean, from this point forward, it's just banger after banger after banger. Say what you will about Age of Ultron as far as it compares to the other ones, but it's an Avengers movie.
Oh, I
And-
love Age of Ultron. It's one of my favorites.
I don't know of any other
This is where I'll disagree with you, Jim. I want to love Age of Ultron. I think I have the reaction of it's not as bad as I remember for Ultron. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I loved it. Still,
I
love
will
it.
say,
I love Ultron as a bad guy. Oh, it's great.
James Spader's performance as Ultron made me go binge Blacklist.
No, I'll tell you, that is one of the reasons I love it. See, this is one of the differences too. That's one of the reasons why I like some of the shows differently than Jake does, because sometimes the performances are enough for me to enjoy it, and that's one of the things I've got out of that one.
Fair. That is absolutely fair. I think Ultron in particular, I think what happens in some of the Avengers characterization and the performances, we set up some of what will come out in Civil War, the antagonism between
the scene with the
Tony
chopping wood.
Yeah, especially, but it's subtly all over the place in that film. So I'm not saying it doesn't work. I'm not saying it's not an Avengers film, but you can also tell that you can see how Joss was held back from doing what he did in the first Avengers film.
Yes,
it is less, and it shouldn't have been. It should have been more.
I'm just going to bring us back to the one we watched.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah, 100%.
Okay, so Jay, what are your thoughts on the Winter Soldier?
I think it's been said. This is one of those films that every time you watch it, you just go, it is every bit as good as I remember. It is not one of those other like, I guess whatever, or it's not as bad as I remember. It is absolutely this stands the test of time.
Agreed. I think so. My opinion, I still like Civil War better than this movie. That's not to say this movie is bad. It's just of the Captain Americas, Civil War sits above it for me because it introduces so many things in so many ways, and it's not a mess. It's actually very perfect. It's a great capstone to this. But Winter Soldier, I think, is the best movie of Phase 2, period. I think it's, I mean, your movies in Phase 2 are Iron Man, Thor Dark World, Winter Soldier, Guardians, Avengers, Ant-Man. It beats them all in my book. And I think
Guardians is close, though.
Close, but I still think it's better.
Yes.
I think that what they did in combining like elements like the Japanese war films that you guys pointed out, the spy thriller element, and then the transition, Jay, we're in a comic book movie now. Yes,
the absurd. 100%. The absurd has begun.
Other than the sheer amount of punishment his body takes, up until that point, this movie could have been just a spy thriller.
It could have been a Bourne or a Bond.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And they even take more punishment. I think this really, we did Iron Man 3, we had all the craziness. You know, we'd done Thor Dark World, a big cosmic. We had to come back to a grounded point. And for 90% of this movie, it was very grounded.
Absolutely. But I think the other thing I think that is a challenge with those other two movies is they were almost repeats genre-wise of their predecessors. Part of what makes the Infinity Saga very special is there are a lot of films where they go off and do the Marvel version of, right?
Yep.
Pick a genre, right? It's the Marvel version of Star Wars. It's the Marvel version for Guardians. It's the Marvel version
A heist movie.
of a heist movie. Yeah, it's a Marvel version of Bond. It's a Marvel version of. It's a Marvel version of. And I think when the Infinity Saga falls flat is when they don't find a way to make a sequel different, right? Because Captain America: First Avenger is Marvel version of a war movie.
Yep.
And then we get this one, Marvel version of a spy movie with Captain America, like in a Captain America. Wait, that's not what we expected. Whereas the Iron Man movies are basically Iron Man over and over and over again. We don't get genre expansion.
Agreed.
Right?
Yeah, and I just reiterate what you're saying there is, I think, the reason the back half of this saga works. Because you go Winter Soldier and you go all the way through to Captain Marvel, which is a period piece.
Yes.
And that is just the it's like in Super Smash Bros. When you hit the rainbow ramp and go flying through the air. That's what happened.
Yep.
So I know we're constrained on time. So Jim, we'll come to you with final thoughts first.
This, like I said, this is a very solid film. I think it's my favorite of the Captain America films. I like it better than Civil War. And like I said, this is one of those ones I saw in the theater. I'm like, yeah, it's a good standalone film, superhero film, not superhero film. It's got intrigue, it's got betrayal, it's got good characters, it's got good interaction, it's got plot twists. It's a good film and on its own, and it's got Captain America in it as a plus.
Great. Jay?
You know, all of that, and then I would add one more thing. This film subverts everything the MCU had established to this point, which is a bold move for a saga at all. For a saga that has this capstone of Avengers at the end, you know, that what had been a thing that no one thought was possible. And then coming on the heels of a couple of stumbles, like not flops, but not hitting on all cylinders like we did up through Avengers. And to do this bold of a move of like, cool, we'll just yank the rug out from everything we've been doing. And then we're going to keep going. Brave, masterful. It could have gone so wrong. Secret Invasion.
No, I love Secret Invasion.
So you shut your mouth. How dare you speak about that? And I have to agree, Jay, because what they did here was they said, starting in Iron Man 1, S.h.i.e.L.D. is the authority here. S.h.i.e.L.D.'s going to guide you. S.h.i.e.L.D.'s going to regulate you. Then this movie said, oh crap, S.h.i.e.L.D. just came apart. Let's throw it in the dumpster. And the Avengers are now the authority. And that's what sets up Civil War. That's what sets up the defeated. If this movie didn't happen, the saga doesn't work.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, folks, that is our thoughts on Captain America: The Winter Soldier, the 9th movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the 9th mile marker on our road to Secret Wars. Coming up next, should have looked at that first. Guardians of the Galaxy. So we went.
I could have told you that.
Galactic with Thor. We're going back galactic or cosmic with the Guardians, and then Ultron. We're going to do it a live event. We may invite Mr. Jay here back, and we will see that in the coming weeks. Like and subscribe and do all the things. Leave your thoughts below. What do you feel about the Winter Soldier and its impact on the MCU, and where it went from here? Because there's knock-on effects into movie after movie and show after show. I think it was the start of something great, We will see you all next time, folks. Stay marvelous. Stay nerdy, y'all. Hey, thanks for trying this video out here on the Nerd Network. Be sure to check out these shows over here on the right. Some are coming soon. Some are happening right now. Our brands over here on the left if you're a fan of one of the big major franchises. And check out the videos below. Be sure to hit that subscribe, ring that bell for our next pieces of content. And we will see you right back here for your next video. Stay nerdy, y'all.